Friction. Whenever a body moves or tends to move over the surface of another body, a force comes into play which acts parallel to the surface of contact and opposes the relative motion. This opposing force is called friction. Let us consider a wooden block placed on the surface. If we give small gentle push to the wooden block in this direction, the block will move in this direction, and after some time it comes to rest. This is because of the Newton's second law of motion. A retarding force must be acting on it. This retarding force is called force of friction, and its direction is opposite to the direction of motion of the body. Motion of the body is in this direction, so direction of friction force is in this direction. And if we push the wooden block in this direction, then direction of motion of the body is in this direction, and the retarding force acts in this direction. The force of friction always acts tangential to the surfaces in contact and in a direction opposite to the direction of motion of the body. Friction as the component of contact forces. When two bodies are placed in contact, attractive force acts between their particles at the surface of contact. As a result, each body exerts a contact force on the other. These mutual contact forces are equal and opposite, obeying Newton's third law of motion. Here we see two bodies are in contact. We assume contact forces are acting in this direction. The component of contact force normal to the contact surface is called normal reaction. This is the normal reaction. The component of contact force parallel to the horizontal is called force of friction. Similarly, here this is the normal reaction and this is the force of friction. Cause of friction: a surface which may look smooth to the naked eye, but when we see this surface through the powerful microscope, a large number of grooves or irregularities are there on the surface. When one surface is placed over the another surface, humps of molecules press against each other and get interlocked. The pressure at points of contacts are therefore high, and a type of cold welding takes place. When one surface slides over the other, the bonds between the molecules are continuously broken and rebuilt at the points. The force which is required to break the bonds between the molecules when one surface moves over another is called frictional force or force of friction. Static limiting and kinetic friction. Suppose a wooden block is placed on the table. The forces acting are the weight of the block acting downward, that is mg, and normal reaction in the up direction. As soon as we apply force F, frictional force arises and its direction is opposite to the direction of applied force. This frictional force counterbalances the applied force is called static frictional force. Here the body is remain at rest. So we have R minus mg equal to 0 as net force acting on the body is 0. So R equal to mg. Also we have F minus Fs is equal to 0 as the body remains at rest. So we have F equal to Fs. So static force of friction is equal to the applied force. As we go on increasing the force, this force of friction also goes on increasing and the body suppose remain at rest. At one stage the body just start on motion, or we can say the body is just on the verge of motion. The force of friction that comes into play is called limiting force of friction, and that is the maximum value of the static friction. And we can also show that R equal to mg and F equal to Fs maximum. As we increase the force further, the body start moving. The force of friction that comes into play, that is called the force of kinetic friction. We denote it by Fk. It is of two types, sliding friction and rolling friction. When one body rolls on the surface of another body, then the friction comes into play is called rolling friction. And sliding friction is when one body slides over the surface of the another body. Graph between applied force and frictional force. So this is the graph between applied force and the frictional force. Here we see when we increase the applied force, the force of friction also increases. So it is also called the self-adjusting force. And in this state, the body remain at rest. And here we see applied force is proportional to the force of friction. Then the force of static friction becomes maximum. This is called limiting friction and we denote it by F as a maximum. If we increase further force, the force of friction decreases and that force of friction is called kinetic friction as the body comes in motion. Here we see the value of limiting friction is a maximum. Laws of friction and coefficient of friction. Laws of limiting friction. First, the limiting friction depends on the nature of the surfaces in contact and their state of polish. Second, the limiting friction acts tangentially to the two surfaces in contact and in a direction opposite to the direction of motion of the body. Third, the value of limiting friction is independent of the area of the surface in contact. so long as the normal reaction remains the same. Fourth, the limiting friction Fs maximum is directly proportional to the normal reaction R between two surfaces. Here, Fs maximum is proportional to R. If we remove this proportional sign, we write equal to and constant. This constant mu s is called coefficient of static friction, or mu s equal to Fs maximum over R. This is the maximum value of the static friction. Laws of kinetic friction. First, the kinetic friction opposes the relative motion and has a constant value depending on the nature of the two surfaces in contact. Second, the value of kinetic friction Fk is independent of the area of contact as long as the normal reaction remains the same. Third, the kinetic friction does not depend on velocity provided the velocity is neither too large nor too small. Fourth, the value of kinetic friction Fk is directly proportional to the normal reaction R between the two surfaces. So Fk is proportional to R. If we remove this proportionality sign, we write equal to and a constant. This mu k constant is called coefficient of kinetic friction, or mu k equal to Fk over R.